Please, before the next song, Elvis needs to come here. Elvis, come here. You have to stand there, like in the V, very, yeah, there, yeah. Nee, in het speed. Hier.
I think he's got that burning desire to create, to say something to the world, and to share it with you tonight, and hopefully tomorrow with a larger audience. If you look at this plexi over there, it's a beautiful world. It's very romantic, and I think this, specifically this one, but all of them, they are quite captivating. You want to go back to them, and every time you look at it, you see something new, because there are a lot of details in those hearts and in his heart, and sometimes you won't see them, but you have to really look into the detail.
I started with drawing straight out of the womb, so it was something that I did since very small, and everything I always did was freehand, so I really had the chance to, with every mistake, with every page, to learn from that, and that bring more and more detail to the vision I'm trying to bring. I would be definitely the guy to draw in the school books. I think I still got or felt that since small that what I created should always or often be excluded for a part of the outside world, and that slowly but surely built my house style. And I think that in every work I try to also empower that, to let the people or the audience feel that when they look at something I create.
Lying in the bathtub all day, just playing with their plastic duck, and now they're just thinking, well, what can I do?
One of the many influences I have is the current situation of the world we live or lived in, and I try to envision what the evolution of this world would be maybe in 100 years. With the sculptures I create, mostly I collect, recycle pieces with detail that I find personally interesting, that I can give another meaning when I assemble the sculptures I make.
Contributes to turning you into a robot.
Shinda Commando is assembled with many nights with only pre-owned recycled objects of valor, which gives the sculpture an even more personal touch and soul. Shinda Commando, Isonade and the M24 gas mask sculptures can be seen as an eco-art. This piece is also a representation of how a human portrait can change with time, like a boat or a manner of transport, or garments, or every aspect of it. Flesh turned to metal and lifestyle turned into survival. Every time I get better at what I do, I can depict further along with that personal little universe that then expands further with it.
And that this is the beginning of the rest of the future now, that from now on there'll simply be all these robots walking around, feeling nothing, thinking nothing, and there'll be nobody left almost to remind them that there once was a species called a human being, with feelings and thoughts, and that history and memory are right now being erased, and soon nobody will really remember that life existed on the planet.
With multidisciplinary, I mean that I always like to photograph, always like to paint, always like to draw, which now became more a digital side also along with my studies. Every detail can expand and there is no limit in it. I'm mostly a person that has a very great vision of the world, and my works will always have a drop of happiness, colorfulness, but also a drop of coldness and darkness. And that's what I always try to let the people feel, that it's not only one extreme or the other, that you have the both worlds and that it's honest.